Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to round 2 of episode 6 of Wrenched. Our three remaining competitors, Tog, Fearless Dragon, and of course, Dicist, are all ready to get ready and build some cool new contraptions for us, all over here with some new items. Are you guys ready to get going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Without any further ado, why don't you go ahead and open up your mystery chests and see what you've got to build with today. And for Wrenched Episode 6, Round 2, you must use an alchemical chest from Equivalent Exchange. And to go along with that, we've given you some dark matter. You've also got to use a carpenter from forestry, and I've given you a few stone gears to get started off with. 30 minutes is on the clock, and your time starts now. Alright guys, good luck with those items, and Slowpoke, if you're ready, we can switch over to the judges' room.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel. You were moved.
Dicist already has his alchemical chest in him.
I noticed he likes to place his items down right away. So what did you guys think of those items?
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Not too bad, right?
Yeah, no, my first thought is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah?
But it should make for some interesting builds.
Yeah. So let me tell you guys what I was thinking when I was building these items, and at the same time, I'll kind of explain to our viewers here what they can do with this stuff. First off, with the alchemical chest, there's actually two options that they can go with. First off, they could upgrade it to an energy condenser, which, as you know, can take equivalent exchange energy, EMC, and condense items down into whatever they want. So they can use it as an energy condenser in a recipe, or they could also use it with their dark matter, because many dark matter items that you can make with dark matter, for example, items like, let me find them in NEI here, you could use the black hole band, and you can use a couple other things. I forget exactly which ones. There's a bunch you can use. The Gem of Eternal Density, for example. You can use them in the alchemical chest and give it certain properties. So you can have it suck items in, and you can have it compress items. So there's a lot they could do there with the dark matter. They could also, of course, use the dark matter for a dark matter pedestal and do something cool with that. So pretty much open-ended.
And what were your thoughts with the carpenter?
I don't know. I want to give him a forestry item.
Wow.
So, Flora, why don't you tell us all the cool things that a carpenter can do?
Well, the carpenter actually has a couple things. One of the most lesser-known things that you can actually do with the carpenter is make paper.
Oh, yeah.
Strangely, most people don't know that. Yeah, most lesser known. Sorry, my boyfriend wanted to interject there. You can also make your storage more efficient through the use of crates. You can do some things with cartons, make stackable pickaxes and stackable shovels. You can do a couple things. You can make bog earth or hummus or
yep, it's just one of those, I kind of like the carpenter because it's a nice open-ended forestry item. It basically is like, here, you have to use forestry in some way, but there's a lot you can do with it. So that's one of the things I like about the carpenter, is it's pretty open-ended, and hopefully we'll see some different designs coming from these three different platforms. And of course, I gave them the stone gears to kind of, help them out with their ability to make different engines. They're going to obviously need some kind of buildcraft energy, and hopefully those stone gears will help them out, getting what they need to get.
I actually had a pretty simple idea of how to use all these things together just now.
And we can see a dark matter furnace hanging out over here on Dicist's side. Look at that.
Oh,
what would you do, Flora? What's your idea?
Well, for this version of forestry, at least, for future versions of forestry it changes, but for this version of forestry, the carpenter always needs water. There's an EMC value for water buckets. So, it's kind of a way to link the two items, if you think about it.
That could happen. That's definitely an option. And Tog, unlike last round, has already placed down his carpenter.
Yes!
Whoa. Put down something.
Not too shabby. Now, the water bucket, I assume there's one of these sides you could pump the water bucket into and it would land in the right slot, but I'm not sure which one.
Yep, there is. There definitely is.
I don't know which side it would take. I'm sure if you used, Buildcraft, it would auto-sort where it needs to go, but if you used Red Power, to pump items, then you might have an issue. You have to put it in the right side.
Yeah, forestry and red power tend not to like each other. Whoa,
True.
and we have a mess of water here.
Isis over here making obsidian.
Well, then I can assume he's probably going to be making a, well, obsidian. Might be going with the condenser, or he might be going with the transmutation tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Not too shabby. And 5 minutes elapsed already. Look at that.
Well, so I had a really wild idea for these items.
Oh yeah? What's that?
But I don't know if it would be able to be done in the time. Do you remember way back when you faced off against Nearby Gamer?
Right.
And we had a system of using a red metal axe and a deployer. So
Right,
you
for
could
forestry.
auto-harvest trees.
Yep.
And then set up something like that and have it sucked up into condenser. That uses your alchemical jest, which targets diamond, and then using the stone gears, you would pull the diamonds out of the condenser into the carpenter, which would then stack those diamonds up and take them out of that into the chest.
Could
That
be.
work?
That wouldn't be bad. Oh yeah, that would definitely work. It would just be a matter of making sure that you've got, you know, everything you need. And the time limit
It's
might
a
be a little
fairly-
tricky.
Yeah. It would certainly be a cool build.
What is Tog trying to make over here? A piston, perhaps? I feel like Tog doesn't know the piston recipe. Yep, there he goes. He just made one.
Dog's
So-
only weakness, vanilla.
He's looks like he's making a coal-based engine over here. He needs some glass, though. I don't see any in his project table.
The funny thing is, Hexcop, you're actually not wrong. I mean,
I know.
He knows about as much vanilla as I do.
yeah. In fact, I think you know more.
Looks like Fearless did do as I suspected. Somebody was going to upgrade this thing to an energy condenser, and Fearless Dragon was the one to do it.
Yep.
You know about snowmen now, Dyer.
I do. I'm good with the snowmen now. Dice is making a mess on his platform, but that's okay.
His floor.
So Tog's going to power his carpenter with a steam engine. Not too bad.
Interesting.
Yep. I gave him the stone gears because they can be upgraded to almost any other type of gear. Except
It was
for
a good
wooden, of
idea.
course.
Well, you didn't give them wooden gears, so they can't use redstone engines.
Correct.
Well, no, they can.
Well, they can make
No,
their
they-
own.
They just have to make them.
Yeah, but it
Right.
wouldn't satisfy the requirements of the challenger.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I did that because I didn't want them to just make a redstone engine to pump items out. I want them to actually
Yeah.
power some kind of machine. Now, obviously, I gave them a carpenter that they can power, so... But we'll see what they come up with. So Fearless getting some crafting going on. Looks like he's smelting up some stuff as well. Let's see what he's going to try and craft here. Maybe some pistons as well. Yep, he's got some pistons coming up. Maybe not. Oh, yep, yeah, he does.
Oh. Some dirt
There we
has
go.
gone out the box. So somebody's using dirt somewhere.
Using what?
Dirt.
Oh, dirt.
Yeah, which isn't something that we see used regularly.
Yeah, that's interesting. Looks like we got some diamond blocks going on over here on Dice's side.
Hey?
And he's making a relay.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
So, not sure what he's going to use the relay for. Maybe to power his dark matter furnace? But if I were him, I was looking to power a dark matter furnace, I'd go with a collector. So I'll be interested to see what he comes up with. And Tog, just like last time, still kind of just taking it easy. And only placed down a few things so far.
Well, you kind of did tell them to take it easy.
I did. Right.
You can't blame him.
I say Tog is doing substantially better than last time in terms of having placed things down. You know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
last
mean,
time it
he's
took him
6
15
minutes
minutes to
ahead of
press down his
schedule.
first block, yeah.
And it was a piece of wire that did.
Oh, Fearless Dragon got, are these deployers, perhaps? Yeah, they look like them. Oh, wow. Oh, Slowpoke, you're going to appreciate this.
Yes, Has he done it?
Look in his
He
top
has
deployer.
a dark matter axe in the top deployer.
Now, I'm not. He probably doesn't realise this, and I don't know. I'd have to ask you, Diane. If we used the dark red matter, would that satisfy the requirements?
Sure, red matter is made with dark matter.
Yes.
Looks like he's going to move it up 1 block, which he will need to do because he needs to put
Awesome!
it.
I can't believe he's in this.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited
Now,
about that.
I'm just wondering how he's going to use the carpenter in all of this.
Well, if he's going to get wood,
Well-
maybe he'll use the carpenter to make the crates or something like that. But he's only got about 20 minutes left to figure it out. 10 minutes have already elapsed.
He
Yeah,
could
I'm pretty
also
excited
use
to.
it to make wood pulp.
He could. Yeah, he's got 3
He's got
deployers, so I'm guessing
second
bone meal,
deployment.
saplings, and the dark matter axe. Now, I hope he remembers he has to have Eternalist fuel inside that deployer,
Yes.
and I hope
Otherwise
it
will not
works.
work.
You can use. At least I have.
Any
bone meal
fuel,
is the
it
same
just
thing as
needs a
sapling.
fuel source, yeah.
Right, any
Yeah.
fuel source, definitely. You know, I always default. Oh, and it looks like Dices did go with a energy collector over here next to his dark matter relay and his dark matter furnace. So, looks like he's got some cool stuff happening.
Is he going for a flower?
I don't know that he's doing
Yeah,
a
also.
flower. It looks like he's just got the 1, but that should be enough, more than enough actually. It looks like he has a dark matter. He's got the tier 2 collector, so it should be more than enough to, you know, power that dark matter furnace.
I can't remember. Did we give them red matter?
No, just dark.
Okay, cool.
But to create red matter, you have to use dark matter.
Yes, yeah. I couldn't remember if we also give them it as a raw material.
Nope, they've got the stone gears and the carpenter and the alchemical chest.
No, sorry. I mean, is there red matter in the chest? I apologize.
Oh, no. Nope. No, they have to create that using diamonds if they want, or, you know.
Okay, cool.
But no, they don't have red matter available to them. You know, obviously craftable with all the items we gave them. We give them everything they need for it, just, you know. So Fearless probably going with that wood tree thing that Slowpoke was talking about, which is funny that you mentioned that, Slow. It's really funny that you mentioned that, and he went with it, considering you mentioned it when we were not in channel with them, so.
I mean, it's literally the idea that straight away came to my mind when I sat down for just a second and thought about what I would do with this, and I love the fact that he's doing that.
Not bad at all. So definitely Dices is doing something to create some kind of auto furnace of some sort.
Tog still has a steam engine and a carpenter with 18 minutes to go.
Well,
Well, this is about
You know
when I
him.
actually started doing stuff last time. So.
I have to wonder, as Fearless Dragon built I know some people probably won't recognise this term, a flux capacitor before, so that he has an understanding of the timings that are required to do this.
Cool.
Now-
I'm guessing he's going to use repeaters.
My issue with green and yellow right now is carpenters can take a little bit of work to set up, you know, due to needing water and power and stuff, and neither green nor yellow.
You cut
Yeah,
off their
I've
floor.
done that yet.
Yeah,
you
neither
could
one
say
of them
that,
have done
I
it. But they've still got, you know, more than half the time left, so. And Todd's kind of standing there staring at the carpenter. He's got some wooden planks in it. So I'm not sure what his plans are there. Maybe pulp in a carpenter?
Appears to be holding a 10 block.
Well, you should come and gather around Targ and we can see.
Well, you all are vanished. I don't like to vanish. I like them to see me snooping on them.
Oh, he's moving!
He's
Oh, we've got some tin cans over here. Oh, nope. Now we've, well, is he going with tin cans or fuel cans? I don't know what he's going with. Yep, looks like cans from forestry on Dice's side.
Targ?
So not sure what his plan is, to be honest with you.
Don't know what anybody's plan is, and that's really...
I'm
Yeah,
wondering if they know. How about we go pull them in and see what they're thinking?
That's a really
that's a
good
good
idea.
idea. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
now's a good time to do that.
Okay.
Let's see what they're thinking.
User left your channel.
So Slowpoke's going to go get everybody for us. One at a time, as usual.
User was moved to your channel. User joined your channel.
Hey, Dicist, how's it going?
Good, good. And if you have no idea what I'm doing, it's because I don't either.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We were wondering. Fair enough, though. Fair enough.
Solving the Rubik's Cube or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do something in my head, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. But yeah.
Well, you've got about 15 minutes left, so about half the time's elapsed.
All right.
We'll let you go back to building, though.
All right.
Good luck, bud.
Good luck.
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
I'm glad that was Dicist. I actually have my TeamSpeak window covered up now, and I didn't know who got moved in. I just guessed.
Was moved to your channel.
And I'm going to assume that's Fearless Dragon who just joined us.
Yep.
How's it going, man? What are you thinking about with these items?
I'm thinking it was great for me.
User joined your channel.
It's the best I've seen on it.
Cool. Yeah, looks pretty good. We're excited to see what you're building here. It's funny. Slowpoke mentioned early on. He's like, "Hey, remember when you built that thing in Nearby Gamer and you know, it automatically harvested trees?"
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Very cool, man.
Good deal.
All right, Slowpoke. Let's get Tog here.
Okay, but
And by the way, guys, I'm really excited about the item he decided to use for his tree farm.
User was moved out of your channel.
If you see the
Good luck,
logic
Fearless.
circuit he used,
yes.
that's pretty
User
good right
was
there.
moved to your channel.
Hey, is that Tog? How's it going, man?
Oh, nice.
Hey.
How you making out with these items?
Well, I have an idea in mind. I'll see if I can complete it in time.
Cool. Well, you've got about 14 minutes left, so better get a move on. But we'll let you get back to building.
All right.
Thanks,
User
Slow.
was moved out of your channel.
Yeah, Slowpoke, did you see the circuit he's got over here?
That's an awesome solution to the problem.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That is actually very good.
What's the name of this one? I forget.
I think that's the sequencer, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's what they use for like lighthouses and that, so it'll alternate a redstone signal around, and at that timing will actually be perfect, I can tell you.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's awesome.
He could even bring it down a little bit faster if he wanted to,
Yes.
but that'll work just fine, the 2 seconds.
Yeah, purely for demonstration purposes, that is absolutely a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
They've never have done that, and I don't know why.
No, that's a good one. I mean, you could use repeaters and stuff, but now that works just fine.
Yeah.
So, it sounds like Dicist doesn't really have an idea of where he's going yet. He doesn't have his carpenter down, and that's starting to make me a little nervous, to be honest with you guys.
Fearless has just placed his now this second.
And then he picked it back up.
Well,
There it goes. It's back
there we
down.
go.
Cool. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little bit nervous because I remember, like, some versions of Equivalent Exchange and Red Power had no problem doing the accident deployer, and some did have a problem with it. So hopefully this will work and function for him. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see. And the fact
I
that
think
it's
if it's
also...
a bug that's stopping it, though, we can take that into account.
Right, yeah, I think we definitely would.
We
Like,
know that it worked at least at one time, so we can just
Yeah.
accept it.
right,
I mean,
so...
at least me and you know, Dan, I'm pretty sure Flora knows exactly how this works, so that we will know.
Right. So I'm hoping that it does work for him, but with these being bucket versions of the mods and them being basically, it's a delicate functionality. I know that much. You know, the two mods working together in the way that they do, it's delicate. So you know,
I mean, the components are certainly in place for it to work. So,
right. We'll see what happens. I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to have you guys have that in the back of your mind that it may not work, and we could probably just count that as a bug, and it would work otherwise.
I'm petrified for Targ at the moment.
Yeah, he's got. He said he has an idea. I saw him making a diamond handsaw. No idea what he plans to do with that. To be honest with you. And now he's making some filters. Quite a lot of them, as a matter of fact. So I guess that's what he was using the diamond handsaw for. He needed some red doped wafers. So filters going into production over there, and they've got about 11 minutes left. A little bit more then.
Yeah. Dice seems to have a fundamental change of mind here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing something now.
He went with an energy condenser, didn't he? Yep, he's creating smooth stone, of all things. That's interesting.
But right now there's nothing connecting this furnace to any.
And I'm wondering, how, all these components
Connect
will
to
be
each other.
connected. Yeah.
Well, that'll just be a case of a bit of pipe work in the end, but has he got time to do it?
And I believed he used dark matter to create the Mark II collector here, so technically if he doesn't use that furnace, he still used his dark matter.
Yeah, he obviously has used the dark matter to do that. It's the only way he could have made it, isn't it? So.
Yep, it's a Mark II, I believe. It's not a Mark I.
No, it's definitely, I can see it, yeah.
So.
Basically, we just tie these things together, he's good.
Yeah. Well, no, because he's got no... The carpenter is not even remotely functional at the moment.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know if they're going to manually fill them.
And I don't believe there's any use for smooth stone in a carpenter, is there, Flora?
You could create smooth stone.
Can you create smooth stone?
Can you create
I thought you
mossy?
could.
I can't remember if you can create mossy.
You can. Created stone, look at that. I guess you could be creating created stone. That would be interesting. And looks like Fearless Dragon is starting to get his wiring going.
Ooh, looks nice.
Oh no!
He's going
You're not going to believe this.
Oh, what's that, Slow?
What happened?
Oh, Tog appears to be doing something very similar. Nice. Well, you don't know for sure that he's doing the same thing. I mean, he doesn't have an axe in there. He just has a deployer for wood. He's deploying saplings at this point. That's all. Do we have a test going on of the system over here?
This is the system for his build in round 1.
Oh, wow.
We give them bones, right?
I have no idea. I think
That's
we
a
do.
good
Mob
question.
jobs. To be a mob
Yeah, it
job.
looks like it.
Yep. Yeah, they're in there. Just checking. So Fearless looks like he's got his little system working. He just hasn't put bone meal in the one deployer just yet. But otherwise, it should work. But remember, he needs fuel for his axe there, and he should probably charge it up if I were him. But I guess he doesn't. I'm not sure if he needs to charge
for
it.
this, he won't need to. As a demonstration, it should be okay.
I forget if you need at least one charge level to use the right-click ability.
Maybe, I really couldn't tell you. It's been a long time since I've done this. I mean,
Yeah, playing on Pahicraft all this time, I've forgotten how some of the equivalent exchange works.
Yeah, we get spoiled.
We do.
That's kind of odd. Playing on Ahamar's server, and
There's no equivalent
there's no
exchange?
EE.
Well, we'll be testing EE3 once it's ready, but it's
I am
not.
looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, me too.
has he got pipework on the go here?
Dices does, yeah. Looks like he.
Sorry, no, Fearless Dragon.
Oh, looks like Dices has switched his condenser, by the way, from smooth stone to cobblestone, and he's now piping it into the dark matter furnace.
We are getting close to the time here. Hog suddenly has a lot of stuff that's come together very quickly.
Well, I think that's the thing he does, is he basically decides, all right, I'm going to,
Do this like this, and
Yeah, no, Targ actually is he's building what I said.
He might be. He might be. We have to wait and see.
There's no might be. He is. He's building. The only
You guys
difference
have
is
worked too long together on Feed the Beast. You channeling the.
the only difference he's not doing is he's not got a condenser. He's not condensed it down to diamond, but it is.
He's trying to produce 2 items with the alchemical chest.
Oh, looks like over here on Fearless Dragon's platform, his tree has grown by itself. Enough time has elapsed. But it's still not harvesting it yet because he hasn't put fuel in with his dark matter axe. But he's still got about, I don't know, 6 minutes left to get that going. 6.5.
Looks like he's either trying to figure out what's going on, or
just confirm that actually isn't a functional machine.
The deployer?
No, what happens in between the alchemical chest?
the alchemical chest.
It's saplings going pulled into the alchemical chest with a black hole band. The other one is a filtered out wood.
Can it get both out of that chest?
That should work. What's wrong with that?
Is that right? Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
get both
It
out of
will
the
get
chest?
changed. What? Okay. No, it's alright. It's just me being.
Yeah, no, that
This is
looks fine to me.
EE.
I honestly think that a lot of our competitors, their biggest issue is going to be water.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they can
handle
manually.
it, to be fair.
They can manually fill the carpenter.
They can, but
of course, that's
5
not
minutes
ideal.
left, and you know.
Nobody's built a
No one's
water
done that
source
yet.
up here, even.
Right. The only thing I feel like I'm worried about Tog is he's got the wrong wood in his filter for the type of sapling that he's using.
Ooh,
Oh, look,
yeah.
I think we have a functional machine over here, by the way, on Fearless Dragon's side. I just saw a tree get harvested. Oh, he's using blaze rods and gunpowder for his EMC in the Dark Matter Axe. And he did charge it up, by the way. So now it's simply a matter of bone meal.
Seems to have figured out the thing pretty quick there.
Yeah, he did. He's got a couple filters going on here. Yeah, he's definitely got
Yeah.
a pretty crazy contraption.
Yeah, hopefully this filter works with the carpenter like he wants it to. Red power and forestry machines can be pretty finicky.
They can be. We'll see what happens. But he's still got a good amount of time left to sort it out. What's he got here? 4 minutes and a half?
4.5, yeah.
And Tog, I have not yet seen him place a... Oh, there it is. The Dark Matter Axe with Dark Matter. He can't run the Dark Matter Axe with Dark Matter. That's not a fuel source.
Yeah, do you know why? I've only actually just figured out how Tog's machine actually works, which is why I said it wouldn't work. Now I understand how it works. I understand.
Oh, he put coal in there. It's working now.
Excuse my dirt.
Ooh, come over to Green real quick. I wonder if he's noticed this slight flaw with Buildcraft Pipes and the Carpenter.
Yeah, that's not going to work, is it?
Well, if he has chests in that top slot, that won't happen, but until he does that.
Yeah. Is that got a graphical? Yeah, it's just a graphical. It's those stone are turning in the corner, I take it.
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah.
But he has 2 carpenters.
Why?
I'm guessing he's going to use this carpenter to make crates.
Maybe.
Could be. Yep. Looks like we're getting a little bit low on time here, though, guys. We've got about 3 minutes left. So Tog's got to hurry it up if he wants to get that machine going, and it looks like, you know, Fearless Dragon's a little bit ahead of him, but he doesn't have the items piping correctly just yet.
Yeah. So,
But he's very close.
Oh, definitely close.
I hope Target's got the bone meal system down. Is he going to manually plant the trees, I suppose?
Not sure. So, we'll see what happens. And Dice is doing something totally different, which is,
Dice
you know,
is making
nice.
crates.
Is he? Nice. Yep. These guys got to get some water going on here. Like, I guess they could all say, you know, I'm going to manually supply water, which personally I don't like, but it still is technically functional. So, would have preferred to see a pump with water going on, but...
What did you say, XCOM?
I just say that personally supplying water is boring. You know.
Yeah. Nobody wants to manually supply
I'm
water.
with Dyer. Automate everything.
But in fairness, they've only got 30 minutes, so, you know.
This is true.
Cut them a little slack.
Fearless Dragon has not used stone gears yet.
We are down to 2 minutes, so we should probably hop up there.
Yeah, let's go give them their 2-minute warning.
Yep.
Yeah, he hasn't used them yet.
Gotta power his thingy.
Are we going to move up now, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
You were moved.
All right, guys, just want to give you your 2-minute warning here. You've actually got about 1:45 left, so you know, got some time to go, but you got to hurry it up.
Thought you gave us a minute warning.
Yep, this is it. 2 minutes, go.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we get a minute warning this time.
Well, you got 1:45.
Look, a big scoreboard.
Yeah, really. Working clock.
Like on my platform though, it's not rendered unless I go way close to it.
Okay.
So,
Is that your, like, you can't see it at all, or it's just not updating?
Not updating. I can see it. It's not updating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it does update from the green platform. We'll have to see if we can do something about that, actually.
Yeah, I don't know that we can. I think
Take
it's
a
just
second
a
thought.
Minecraft thing. All right, so 1 minute remains, guys. 1 minute.
Hey, what the? Oh, no,
Make
it is
sure you've
working.
used
It's
all
above.
the items. Make sure you've got everything placed down.
Looks like Tog has a block not taken.
Yeah, that'll happen. It's just the range thing.
Oh, okay.
And 30 seconds remain, guys. Get
Just
those
wanna say
finishing
these items
touches
were
on.
Not nice.
What's that?
But these items were not actually.
I didn't think they were too bad. I thought they were pretty open-ended.
I thought they were
Surprisingly,
really
2 people
interesting.
did almost the same thing.
I was amazed by how related they actually were.
And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Everybody step away from your machines and head down to the center platform, and we'll be back in just a few minutes to do the judging. All right, everyone, we are now in the judging round of round 2 of episode 6 of Wrenched. We're over on Tog's platform, so Tog, go ahead and talk us through what you were thinking here.
All right. Well, my main idea was to make, a rather useless. Well, maybe not so useless. I was planning on making crates. So what I had here is a tree farm. I didn't have time to put in. Ideally, you'd want a couple more deployers. One with bone meal and one with sapling. So it's somewhat manual right now. I mean, you could easily do that, but it would chop down the tree. It's supposed to put it in a chest, although I think the way I have things arranged, it's like not actually going in the chest. It's getting stuck in the pipe somewhere.
Gotcha. Go ahead and put down a sapling and a bone meal if you've got one. If you don't, I can get some.
Yep, I
Let's see how it works. Cool. It definitely went somewhere.
Yeah, it went in the pipe.
Stuck
on
on
the
the
ground.
exposer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, it gets stuck there.
Yeah, it
But,
gets stuck on the filter.
I mean,
Not a big deal, though. I would
Yeah.
call that, like, more of a bug than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that should function.
they don't actually pop in. They need a line of sight-ish. So it goes through. It goes and fills up the steam engine first to make power, and then because I didn't have time to make buildcraft pipes, I went with this slightly bizarre way of looping the pipe around, but it should work. To put excess wood in the carpenter, and then to make crates.
Cool. And well, the steam engine doesn't run on wood, does it?
Yeah, the steam engine will run on any sort of fuel.
Oh,
Anything
cool.
that burns in a generator will burn in a steam engine.
Yeah,
Nice.
so, while logs isn't perhaps the most efficient thing, I could, if I, realistically, I'd probably pipe it through a ACT or something, turn it into planks or whatever, but hey, it should work.
Cool. All right,
So-
judges, what do you think?
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
First, water. Where are you getting it? How are you doing it? What's going on with that?
Yeah, Flora's going to ask all of you that question, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, right. There's what. See, I got confused. I looked and didn't think there was a water requirement because I'm used to the old version of the carpenter where all the water tanks were on the left. So, yeah, that kind of slipped my mind.
And second, I noticed in your tree farm you are using birch wood, and in your carpenter recipe you are using non-birch wood.
That was my fault. That's what I had in my hands. I accidentally clicked.
In Tog's carpenter?
It should be
No, no, on the deployer.
It should
I
only
was the one that
be
put down
oak.
sapling on accident.
Oh, so you did plan to use oak, Tog.
Because when you showed us a sapling, you planted a birch sapling.
Oh, I guess I accidentally grabbed non-oak. Yeah, I planned to use oak. I grabbed the wrong thing out of the wrong saplings out.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
All right, looks pretty good. Slowpoke.
I need to say,
And the seeds, yeah, they're going into the wrong deployer. Yeah, I kind of derped and thought I could do it all with one. If I used the assembler, I could have done it that way, but
You can.
this way,
See?
obviously, I'd need to put the.
No, you're good.
My
Oh,
query
is it good with everything in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just put them in. Yeah, you can. A deployer will cycle through the items, so you can
was
put
the
everything in
whole- I
you
one.
will
didn't
find the
know.
first item it can actually use.
Whoa,
My query is
whoa.
this.
And that now that it's doing that, the chest is actually picking things up and pumping things out. And
Yeah.
Can I
there
just
goes the
say-
steam engine.
can I just say,
With no
Todd,
water.
you scare me, and can you please stay out of my mind?
Why is that?
Yeah,
Because
you
he
can watch
totally
the
had
episode
this
back.
idea.
You'll enjoy this episode.
You will. It's kind of funny.
I have a query. This block, well, not quite the block I'm standing on, but there's a wood block. Oops, I left go. There's a wood block that doesn't get trimmed up or removed. Is that
Yeah,
a problem?
no, because it's still growing trees, right?
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
still work. It's just a little,
Yeah,
it's just the way that the dark matter axe doesn't have that quite a
'Cause-
low range.
Yeah, I made the cheap dark matter ads instead of the more expensive. I thought there was a way to like make Eternalist fuel and other stuff by recipe instead of up converting, but
Need a philosopher's stone.
You need the Philosopher's Stone, but you can do that, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's go over to another
Well,
platform
okay.
and check out, these other two builds that we've got here.
Okay.
So let's fly over to yellow, let's say.
Yellow.
See what Fearless Dragon came up with.
Yeah, I kind of failed.
All right, Fearless, once you get over here, go ahead and talk us through your build. Are you talking, Fearless? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Forgot to press the talk. I used the sequencer to cycle through the, which made it easier. I actually do not know why this isn't working because it should deploy the bone meal.
I agree.
Yep.
We did say beforehand that this is buggy in some instances, but there's at least 3 of us here that understand this concept, and we would take into account that if there was a bug.
Go ahead and manually grow the tree, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
manually grow the tree.
you know
either.
what? I don't think there's enough room.
There's not.
Yeah, there
room.
might not be enough room.
It might be the
Right.
redstone on top of the transposer.
Yeah.
No, it's his deployer there. You need a ring of air at that level, or non-solid
I
blocks.
think this particular
Yeah.
deployer might be fine.
It's the second layer. The one everything at the level of the sapling is okay.
No,
but
I had this
one
working,
up, I think,
with
is.
that deployer up there.
Really?
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be.
I
think
don't
it's the
think that's
pipes,
right.
This redstone,
I think it's the redstone wire on top of the copper block.
Mm-hmm.
or maybe these pipes. One.
I'm just moving this redstone wire and
Nope.
see if that's what it is now.
How about? What if we move
I
these
have
pipes?
no why this isn't working.
Have we tried it? How about we try a different tree type, guys?
That'd be a good idea.
What tree type is that anyway?
That's birch.
He's using birch.
It was working, I swear. I saw it grow earlier.
We
I don't know
saw
why
it
it's
work.
not.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I
use
really
bone
think
meal
it's the
on it.
pipes there. I really think it's the pipes.
What's it?
So I have one question, and you can
Oh,
probably
yeah.
guess what it is.
What?
Go for it, Flora.
So how are you going to get water into your carpenter?
I was manually doing it.
Okay.
If you see, there is some water in it.
And there's
Alright.
a piece of copper ore in your carpenter.
That's because of my transposer picked up the copper ore where
It just broke a moment ago.
Yeah, I broke it a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Slowpoke, any thoughts?
Yeah, I have 2 points. First point is sequencer. We were actually wondering when you built this how you were going to do your timings, whether you're going to use repeaters or not. Love the sequencer. That is my first comment.
Sequencer is really nice.
Yeah. Second comment. I hate to ask this. Stone gears.
Yeah, I realized that you had to have power at the last minute. I was wondering why there was stone gears.
Yeah, there's no stone gears here at all being used.
Yeah.
As one of the 4 items.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
All right, XComp, any thoughts?
Well, as said, I really like the sequencer, and the machine is really very nice. It's just a shame it all.
Yeah, it's nice and compact. I don't know why it's not growing the tree. Like I said, I think it is, maybe air block somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Anyone got a philosopher's stone? Just cycle through the different saplings.
Well,
Oh,
Well,
there
it
it goes.
grows manually.
Yeah, it just grew by itself.
There it goes. It's going now.
Yeah, I think that's a bug.
I hit
Yeah.
it
Oh.
with
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't
call
mark.
that
I personally
problem
wouldn't mark
with
you
the
down
machine.
for that.
I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
the machine's fine.
yeah,
It was
it's
just
going
kind of weird.
fine now.
Yep. Now, the one thing I will note here, by the way, is you're getting loot balls instead of the items.
Loot ball.
I did not know that happened.
Yep, loot balls are actually considered an item. The way to have them properly unpack is the way that Tog did it, which is using the gravity band inside an alchemical
Yeah, the black
chest.
hole.
I really forgot about the gravity band.
Yep.
I just flipped up this entire time.
No worries, man. It's a pretty functional build, honestly. I think just like Slowpoke mentioned, there is a lack of stone gears, so that's gonna play a big role in the judging. But let's move over to the green side and see what Dicest came up with.
Scared me to death, though, man. I mean, again, 2 of you doing that build. I thought it was really obscure when I.
Really?
We talked about it
Yeah.
at the beginning of it.
Why? That seemed totally obvious to me. Dark matter, out chest. Yeah.
All right,
Make it
well,
pretty
let's
fun.
have Dicest here go ahead and talk us through his build. What'd you come up with here, Dicest?
Okay, I have a energy thingy revolver using an alchemical chest. I can't remember what it's called. Condenser?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with condenser. Creating cobblestone that is coming over here to a dark matter furnace that is powered not by fuel, but by free light energy. On the back
Ooh.
here, you'll have 2 Mark II relay, or sorry, 2 Mark II collectors, and there's a relay on the bottom. It is an infinitely powered battery generator. That's why I went with it. And then if you come over here, it's piping it into this first carpenter, which is gonna crate it, and the second one over here is used just to create crates. And now, if you ask for the water situation, you'll notice
I was going to.
I have 7 buckets of water in my head, so you can see me scrolling through them.
Flora was gonna ask. You knew it.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, I have 7 buckets of water. That the water situation is handled, and if I take some water right here,
And don't forget your steam engine.
yeah, just tossing some buckets in.
Cool. So you're crating stone.
Yep, and then I was actually gonna put like an item loader from Railcraft with some rail, but you gave me the 2-minute warning. I actually have the rail sitting in my inventory.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right, judges, what'd you think?
Well, he answered my question that I had off the bat. So I like it. I mean, he's using free energy. The systems flow together very nicely. I don't know why you would want to create so much stone, but
You have obviously never built a castle, okay?
Yeah.
I'm with
I
you
was
there,
thinking
man.
the same thing.
I'm with you there. Why 2 carpenters? I might have missed it.
Crates.
one of them's to make crates.
Great.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
One makes the crates, one creates the crates.
Okay.
Now, I would say, like, it's a little Rube Goldberg-y, so I think it's funny, but you could target smoothstone, and it's the same ENC value as cobblestone.
Is
So-
it? I thought it was one higher.
No,
No, they're
the
both
same.
one.
Oh, I'm really not familiar with equivalent exchange very much.
But I like it.
The
I think
shiny
it's
tools.
cool. I think it's a neat build. So
But
It's
I mean,
nice. Works well.
Something,
Got everything.
something someone said just a second ago. Totally need to get Sengir to do that. Crated crates.
Creative
oh yes, I think we do need crated crates.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Holy
All right,
crap.
guys.
I like the fact that although this is stone in this could be adapted to quite a few different uses.
A lot of
the
things.
actual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
I
could.
just picked this as it, but
Yeah, it's a proof of concept more than anything else from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I mean, you could target
It could target
other
resin and be
things.
having rubber come out.
Yeah.
Because you can't directly make rubber, but you can make resin that has an ECM value.
True.
Oh, I like this build. I'm with Flo. I think it's a great build.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty
Me
cool.
too.
All right, judges, let's pop over into the judging room, and we'll be back, contestants, in just a few minutes.
That was a
All
fun
right,
round.
guys, we are back in the judging room here for the end of round 2 of episode 6. What'd you think, judges? How'd you like these builds?
Oh god, someone has to turn off this machine. There's loot balls all over the place.
I like all 3 builds. I thought they were great.
They're very clever.
I really do like all 3 builds.
There's no off switch.
He didn't put an off switch. Yeah, he did.
So,
No, I just
Dire
placed
Wolf
one.
just put that.
Cool.
my only question to myself is, does the creative use of the sequencer override the state of the...
I want it to.
Maybe if it was finished, other than not having power for the carpenter, but I mean, as it is right now, it's not even finished.
I mean,
my only comment would be Tog did something very similar, and his is more functional.
yes.
I mean, Tog's is almost perfect, short of the fact that the loop balls get stuck, which you can almost count as a bug.
Well, no. To be fair, Yellow has more of his complete. He's got his bone meal system in place. He's got his deployer in place, and Tog has.
Tog didn't have the items in the deployer, but
Yeah.
the machine works once the items are placed in there.
I think the yellow system is more elegant and actually really more nicely devised, but the blue system actually works.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
And that's what we've that has as Direwolf and me have discussed about this. This is what I believe Dire would call a very aesthetic build.
Yeah, I mean,
It's very visually pleasing as far
It
as
is so nice.
Yellow's
Machine
carpenter is filled with loot balls. So
Can you create loot balls?
Created loot balls.
I'm honestly at a loss.
And then hopping from one system to another, the green system is just it's perfect. It
Yeah,
works,
yeah,
great.
that's the definite winner of this round.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. There's no problems here. It's got everything.
well, no, there is the water. I mean, I suppose you could say put the bucket.
Yeah, having
Well,
to do that
all of them
manually,
said
yeah.
the water's manual, so
Yeah.
And he was holding buckets, so it's not something he just missed. He's got it.
yeah. I mean, honestly, my vote is more for yellow than for blue, mostly because the missing gears and loop ball bonanza.
Yeah.
It is a tough call. It really is.
It's-
Between the two machines. I think if he didn't miss a gear, you guys would have a much tougher decision. But
Yeah.
one of the
He missed
required
the
items is
gear.
missing, in fairness.
Yeah, he missed the gear. We've always said this. I don't want to kick him out because I like the. I think the use of the sequencer is great, and he clearly understands design. But the missing gear. Yeah.
Well,
Like,
guys, I think you've
oh
pretty
my
much
God.
made up your
Can we
decisions at
redo
this
the
point.
round?
So,
This one?
how about we wrap
we
up this
just
segment,
really
and we'll be
wanna
back in a
kick
minute
off
for the
talk.
wrenching.
Pardon?
You know, we
We'll
really want
wrap
to kick
up.
off talk so we're not accused about favoritism, but
Yeah.
he missed his gears.
I know.
All right, guys, we'll be back in a minute to see who's being wrenched. All right, everyone, here we are in the final moments of round 2 of episode 6 of Wrenched. Who of the 3 competitors is going to be wrenched this time? Oh boy, it was actually a pretty tight match, to be honest with you guys, but I'm sorry to say, Floristar, go ahead and indicate to us who is being wrenched. And that would be Fearless Dragon. Sorry, my friend. Slowpoke, I believe you wanted to make your comments here.
Yeah, Fearless, I'm pretty sure you know exactly what we're going to say, but I wanted to make very clear here. Personally, and I know I'm not alone, but personally, I really liked your build. I mean, I liked it a lot. The use of the sequencer was brilliant. The what we call the aesthetic of the design, the compactness of what you've put together, I thought was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. And I liked your build in the last round as well. But we've always said on this show, when you miss out a single item of one of the 4, that is a fundamental error that is really, really difficult to come back from.
Right.
And secondly, you did miss the black hole band from the alchemical chest, which is a second fundamental error from that.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to go away thinking that in any way was your build voted negatively. We all thought your build was really, really good. It was just that one mistake as far as we were.
Yep, it was definitely a close match there.
We were wondering if you were going Cog or me because of how long you guys were taking.
Yeah, well, it was a close call, you know.
No.
It really
Definitely.
was.
I was definitely getting worried there because I figured Dicest was in for sure.
Yeah, Dicest was pretty safe.
I figured it was between me and Fearless, and you know, but I did know, I did know our policy on missed items, so which is actually why I was surprised the deliberation went as long as it did. I thought it would have been a
I was seriously going,
Gears!
Yeah.
All right, Fearless. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing Wrench today, and you're welcome to hang out for round 3, just spectate and stuff. But for now, guys, we're going to wrap up episode 6, round 2. Hope you enjoyed watching Wrenched, and come back next time for round 3. Take it easy.